Is going on, my people? The last one here. Today we have another interesting subject on the table, and it is about gaming addiction. This video will be a response to Joshino's video about is gaming addictive, that will be in the link down below. It gave me a good idea, and I thought instead of commenting, why not just to post another one to refresh the pages and get you guys another point of view on the subject, because I've been questioning myself a lot lately how all gaming can affect my life. So I've been taking all his little questions in consideration, and his first question was, what do you like or dislike about gaming? Of course, we'll start about what I dislike. So first thing, I've been through this, people posting hate comments or just community hate against other players. So as I've been doing with Planetside, I was with Manticorps before, and this clan was making way too much noise, and we were like claiming to be really good and stuff like that, which is positive, because when you say you are good at something, eventually you will push yourself to become good at something. But it was disturbing some of the players in Planetside too, and we were making a lot of noise when we were doing like ghost caps and stuff like that, just to make strategic push on the maps, because this was Manticorp's goal, making strategic captures to get some victory points or win the alert, the next alert. We were preparing stuff, but most of the players didn't realize that, and even if we didn't had the epic best players like I would say Mukas is really good. We have AC Lex Steel and all those AC guys on Emerald VS. Those guys are amazing, of course, but we didn't had that, and we didn't had all the players with those skills, and we generated a lot of hate. And we had a lot of hating comment when I did the first outfit video, which was pretty good in my opinion. But you see, I'll post. I think I have one picture here. One guy hating on the music, but it wasn't on the music, because he had. I asked him why the music is bad, and he told me, as you can see here, because it's Manticorps. That explains all. And I was voiceless. I was like, okay, you had to hate on something because of what we do, not even about the content, which destroys the community, in my opinion. So, another thing I dislike about gaming, it's when I fail at something when I knew I could have done better. Like when I'm playing the crew, which you will see in this video. I don't know. I think I can crash into walls some of the times, or my drifts are not good enough. And I know I could have avoided it if I had pressed, let's say, the e-brake and didn't crash into the walls. So I can continue my race. But didn't happen. Sometimes we fail, and we need to accept that. But this is something I dislike. This is why I always push my limits into gaming. So, things I like. Of course, competition in gaming. I really like it. This is why I always join an outfit. I always try to learn about new stuff to get more and more competitive to other players and be notorious on the battlefield. Other thing, links with other gamers. We can meet a ton of people out there that are really interesting and or really funny. Like in my new outfit, the 903 Marauders. There is some guys that always bring some good jokes, and I really enjoyed this time. After that, achievements. Thank you, Daybreak Games, and I think SOE before, for bringing in the directives in Planetside 2, because this brings something, an achievement. I want to achieve all this. Same thing with Steam, with the achievement system in all the games. So I want to reach that, and this is what pushes me to continue playing the game. This is why I have more than 1,000 hours on Planetside 2, and other games like PayDay 2 I have like 350 hours. So achievements, really good for me. I love it about gaming. If a game doesn't have achievements, it's just becoming it's like farming. It's bad. I don't like it. We have no goal, so the game dies. Anyway, the other thing would be feeling like a boss, like a hero when I do my achievements. And this brings the feeling of power. Power, well, let me give you the definition of power first. In sociology, I learned that power is the capacity to influence human behavior around you or to influence things around you. So, let's say in Skyrim, I've played a lot of it. In Planetside 2, when you capture the base and you can change the maps, or if I drop on the thunder with some tank mines and I blow it up like a suicide engineer, I feel powerful because I know I did, as Mega Home said, my former clan leader of Manticore, we did cut the head of the snake. This was our goal. Manticore played strategically, and I really enjoyed that. So this kind of power, when you know you've changed something, is awesome. When you're playing medic and you revive like 5 person and we finally cap the base, this is a feeling of power. Pretty strong. I love it about gaming. When I shift everyone in the crew, same thing. And when I survive in Left 4 Dead, I love it. This is amazing, and I think all the gamers here have this feeling of power. And finally, the two more things is nice graphics and mechanics in the game. If the games has all the following I told you of what I like, competition, links with other gamer, achievements, or just the feeling of power when you feel like a boss after you achieve something. If it has nice graphics, it's gonna keep going forever in my favorite list of games. So, next question. Joshino asked us, how does gaming enrich or damage your life? Well, let's start about how does it damage my life. And of course, I think it's the problem of most of us because we're mostly students. And as a student, well, school gets a big hit when it hurts my grades so bad when I game too much, and I know I should have slept a little more, but instead during class I might just sleep 30 minutes, and I was just wasting 30 minutes of my time because I did game last night at 2 o'clock and I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and now I'm burned out. But this happens. Other thing, sometimes I just neglect calling my friends to hang out. Instead, I will go on Steam or TeamSpeak and see who's connected, who's playing which game. But I do forget about my friends because I have so much fun playing the game with my other virtual friends, if we can put it like that, which are still real people, which I'm having fun with. But my other friends in real life that I haven't seen for a while, they might just be aside for a moment. So, how does it enrich my life? Of course, socially, because I meet new people every day. Let's say I lead a squad in Planetside 2, I always meet some nice people. They want to be my friend, they want to play with me again, they want to ride liberators and kill some stuff. It's tons of fun meeting new people. It gets the bigger link with my cousin. Talking about him, I just have a call from him, which was really isolated, and I had the feeling like I need to take a little more care of him because he doesn't have a lot of friends, and of course it's good for him to play with his cousin because it just brings up the good links in the family that are far away from me and I cannot reach every day, of course. And after that, pushing myself to do more and learn. I did learn a lot when I was starting to game. I build 3 computers from now. I know all the pieces, what they do, how overclocks work, all this stuff, which is quite complicated, but gaming did push me to learn all that. 3D modeling for my introduction, I did all of it with my bare brain and YouTube tutorials, all this stuff, how does Sony Vegas works. So I learned so much stuff that for just for that reason, gaming, I wouldn't give up. And I'm really grateful that I started gaming because I know so much things about the computer, all the shortcuts on Windows. Um, oh, talking about shortcuts on Windows, there will be another link in the video, right at the bottom. A video that Mukas did came out with 20 great shortcuts with Windows. And of course, this learning will give me an advantage later in my life because a lot of people that I know don't really know how to use computers and don't really know how to fix problem in computers. Of course, I did learn how to fix all the viruses when you have some how to boot in safe mode to delete those viruses, which cannot be deleted otherwise. So, next question. Am I addicted to gaming? First of all, let's define addiction. What's an addiction? It is a strong and harmful need to regularly have something or to do something. And the second definition would be an unusually great interest in something or a need to do or have something. So, for the first part, a strong and harmful addiction. Is addiction strong and harmful? Not with gaming. I wouldn't say that. It can be a little harmful if you don't sleep enough and you don't eat or stuff like that. But as Yoshino said in his video, a lot of things can be addiction. Well, in fact, everything can be an addiction at this point, because if you like, I don't know, let's take art for example. If you like to stick into museums and watch some paintings, but you didn't have lunch, well, we could say it's a strong interest. It could be harmful because you didn't eat for like 7 hours because you don't want to go out of the museum and come back again because you're interested in those paintings and stuff like that, expositions. So just watching TV can be harmful, but it's just how you see the balance. How will you take care of yourself and get the balance with gaming? So in my opinion, I wouldn't say I'm addicted in that way. But for the second definition, which is an unusually great interest in something, blah blah blah, of course, I have so much interest in gaming, all the mechanics, all the graphics. It's so amazing that, yeah, in that position, I would say I'm addicted to gaming. But it's not harmful. It's not something bad getting addicted to something. Most of people, as Yoshino said, are addicted to work. And it's not bad for the way we behave as humans with work, with gaming. We can all develop those addictions, but they're not harmful for that reason. And finally, what's my view on gaming addiction? Oh, by the way, I'm someone that trains a lot. My mother's a nutritionist, and of course, I accord a lot of times to food and training just to make sure I get a good balance in my life. But I also really like and I enjoy gaming, so I would say it has to be a balance, and if you don't have that, it can be harmful and it can destroy many spheres of your life, socially, mentally, and physically. So I guess that covers the subject. I hope you liked it. If you're interested to hear more about other subject, you can comment down below. It's going to be awesome because I have more time during holidays to post some, reflection threads about everything according to gaming, because it's a really interesting subject that concerns all of us. So, on that, I'll leave you with a wonderful day, and I hope this opened your eyes on gaming addiction in general. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.